What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tony Mack. A return of the Mack. What's happening, folks? How y'all doing, man? I'm up here late doing a late broadcast. We're gonna talk about what we miss about the '90s, y'all, from the movies, entertainment, to the most beautiful actresses, to sports, everything, man. I know the youngsters always put out the little videos where they say we done with the '90s, and they talk about how all the old NBA players were overrated and stuff like that. I ain't knocking them, and I ain't knocking their opinion, but I'm gonna talk about the things we miss about the '90s. So today's episode is we ain't done with the '90s. I'm sorry, we're not done with the '90s. That's better English. Anyway, man, thank y'all for clicking on the channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. And y'all know how I ask y'all to show some love to help the channel grow, because we are a small channel, and the only way for us to grow is for y'all to let them know. And y'all can simply do that by giving us a thumbs up, like the channel, share the channel. Oh, and if you like what we talking about, you like the energy, you like the conversation, you like the vibe, well, go ahead on and subscribe to the channel, man. What's good, y'all? Eventually, my boy Cheetah Critic gonna jump in here, man, and we're gonna break down the discussion and talk about what we miss about the '90s, everything we love about the '90s. And I'm talking about everything from Bill Clinton to Bill Cosby, from the Power Rangers to Tupac, from '90s basketball back when we had MJ, all the way down to my brother and me from Nickelodeon. If you can remember that, man, we gonna bring back the time where it seemed like things wasn't so tense, you know. I don't know if y'all was, if I don't know if y'all like me, born in the '80s. But if you're born in the '80s, you remember when America wasn't this tense stuff. I know a lot of people gonna try to tell you, nah, it was always all of these isms, whether it's racism, stagism, placism. Say, man, nah, it was a time where we actually enjoyed life. We didn't get into it all this type of stuff. We got out here and had fun and enjoyed life. We didn't care about all the little knick-knack things to divide us and try to get into an argument about any little petty disagreement, or any small disagreement didn't start a beef to where half the internet is going against somebody and half the internet is loving somebody, or whatever the case may be. We wasn't like that back in the day. There was a time where we actually got out here and enjoyed life and didn't care. And it probably was before the internet. But the internet ain't all bad, because hey, I'm on YouTube. This is how I'm able to talk to y'all and come up here and give my little opinions on the daily about the 40, I'm sorry, on the weekly about the 49ers, or pretty much what's going on in life, or what's a hot topic, and just giving my little 2, 3, 4, 5 cents to it. Whether y'all agree, disagree, like, dislike, y'all know I got a strong point of view, and y'all always come up here and show love to your boy. Now I didn't show my face, so nobody can say I'm an internet troll that just like to talk trash and talk shit and hide, because all my videos, y'all see this Shrek looking motherfucker, that is me. And now that I've shown my face, y'all see what I look like, I can cut the light off in my office. Sorry, my studio, aka my car. Funny part, y'all still see my teeth. That's pretty cool though. I think that's pretty dope. That the only thing visible is my teeth. That means I'm dark skinned, and I always wanted to be. So all the people who used to try to make jokes of me saying, Tone, you ain't part of the dark skinned community. Apparently, when you cut off the lights and all you can see is a person's teeth, I mean you're dark skinned. So I'm part of the dark skinned community, baby. Yes, I never need sunblock again in life. But let's jump on into it. Still waiting on my homeboy to jump in here, but he was like, yeah, man, give me 5 minutes. You know, that was 10 minutes ago. But eventually, Cheetah Critic gonna pop up. Okay, yeah, he finally popped up in here. Right as we was about to get into it.
Wow, what's happening, Water?
Man, cooling, Cal, brother. How's it going, my guy?
Chilling, trying to make it.
I can dig it. I can dig it, man. Lighting system on your side look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm in the dark on mine.
I can tell. I can tell. We're gonna get that. Hey, if y'all watch us more, subscribe to us more, and follow the video, we can get Tony Mack a light. All it takes is
Hey,
one share.
I got a light right now. I got a light right now.
See, big brother that's watching this, I don't know what he lighting up.
A cigarette. Ain't nothing but a cigarette. I just roll it up in these papers so I can look cool for the young kids.
Bro, you sound like Melton on Boondocks. He said, I just want to do for my friends. I just want to smoke cigarettes with my friends.
Oh, the Boondocks, man. That was a great show. It wasn't the 90s, but it was a hit, though. You
Yeah,
think
that
who
was
you
a show.
the Boondocks and make fun of, like, if it was out today?
If I could take an episode and make fun of someone, I think I would fuse the Gorilla Glue. You remember the Gorilla Glue lady that took the glue to do her hair, and she put the Gorilla Glue, and like she had to go get surgery to get it out of hair because she thought it was cool to lay her hair down. And I would fuse her with the brick lady.
Huh. They make an episode
Somehow I
out of
would
it.
make that episode of doing too much for attention.
Huh.
Man, the
You know,
Boondock ended too dang early.
imagine you incorporating with that episode the actual rapper Glorilla, and with with the episode about a girl with the Gorilla Glue. That would actually be
Man,
dope. That'd be
that
hard, bro.
episode would go to another level, man.
I think Glorilla, the rapper's got to be the most charming hood rat ever. She got to be the most charmingest hood rat ever, bro. Like, you know she a hood rat, bro, but she's likable as fuck. She's very
Watching
likable.
watching her interview on Shannon Sharp showed me her personality, how great of a personality she actually had.
Yeah. Like, I ain't knocking her. When I say that, I mean that in a respectful, like she's what I guess when we say hood rat, let me switch that to 2025 terminology. She's a baddie or a hot girl or something. And it's like we know it's a dangerous, but she's likable. Glorilla is very likable. Like, to me, I don't have nothing against none of the women, but when I look at like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, whatever her name is, and then Nicki Minaj, um, the rest of them. What's the other two light skinned girls, the mixed race girls? What's them? Lotto, Little
Lotto,
Lotto,
yeah,
and what's
Lotto.
what's that one that look Down syndrome, but she fine though? What's her name? You know, it's one that looked with the curly hair. She just in the face, it looked like few fries short of a Happy Meal. She fine though, but other than that, that the light skinned girl, man, with the shape, man. She over there trying to think hard. You know what I'm talking about? It's not
Suki
Lotto.
Honda, no, not Suki Honda.
Hell no, I'm not talking about no Sukihana.
Megan Thee
Shout out to
Stallion.
Sukihana. It's the other one,
Man,
man. The
I
other
I
little
wouldn't
chick. She
even
got the curly fro.
I wouldn't even
She got
know.
the one with the little curly fro, always twerking, always twerking. He over there looking it up on his phone. She the critic. Are you still with us, brothers? Are you over there having technical difficulties? Let us know something. Give us a thumbs up in the chat or something. Let us know if you're still here with us. Houston, for the live. Let's hear it, motherfucker. Now, y'all knew what I'm talking
Can y'all
about.
hear
The
me?
other, I can hear you now. We can see you now, man. What is the other name of this chick, man? I cannot think of her name. It's the other little
Let me.
biracial chick from out of New York. I'm naming
Oh,
everything but a
Ice
name.
Spice.
Ice Spice. There you go. Yeah. Out of all of them, nothing against them. I think they cool. But to me, Glorilla seems like she just has that charm and down to earth character about her. She's like she just got an it factor about it that you like, you know what, Glorilla, you a little different from the rest of them. You know what? We know you probably gonna be at the same clubs with them and still do the same shit and probably have the same behavior, but for some small reason, Glorilla, we gonna give you a pass. Something about it. And I think Glorilla actually can rap her ass off. Her and
She
Nicki
actually get
Minaj,
a
I
rap. I
think
think she was
they
talented.
show
I think she was.
MCs.
I think she's very talented. I think
Yeah.
with Gorilla, her personality makes her like. I think if you take a, she's the type of person. If you was broke and you was sitting in the house and you just really didn't have no money, she would make it just entertaining just off her personality. Like she'll probably make fun of you and say, "Well, shit, you ain't got no TV." But like she seems like the type like even if it wasn't on your thing, like she would be like your favorite cousin. Like you would just go out your way to go see her. Like when you come back to town and it's like, oh, your cousin Glow, I gotta go see my cousin. Like, you know, that's the kind of vibe she always gave me. And I was like, bro, I think that's why it makes her even more talented.
Yeah, nah, she got it, bro. She does have that like my little cuz vibe to her. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And speaking of which, I'm an '80s baby. You know, you talking about cousins, and for me, my cousins was deeper than my cousins. They was more like siblings to us, like an extended family growing up.
yeah.
And the best times around being with your cousins to me was in the '90s, being a kid, bro. Because we truly got the best of both worlds, dude. Like one hand we were
Adventurous.
Rangers, the next minute we all trying to pretend to be old dog from Minister Society, bro. The '90s was a fun time, bro. It was a fun, weird time. You know what you think?
90s, man, I can say this on live. Racism did not feel like it existed. And I'm only going from my perspective. If you just like, I get there's the Rodney King and all that stuff, but bro, when you look at it, that was no better time to be in the 90s because you had the advent of Game Boy Connect where you couldn't play online, so you had to get together, put a court. Now I was broke, so I just watched the kids who had it. But I'm just saying, it brought people together. But
Nah,
man,
you
90s
talking
made you
good
really
times,
fit.
bro. Like we
Man,
didn't have
90s,
the like. Damn, you said something deep. I didn't mean to cut you short, but
yeah.
like understanding like we didn't have online gameplay back then. So you and your friends really had to get on that Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. You had to go by somebody's house as friends, and it's four of y'all, three of y'all packed out in the house. Like at a time where some of us had Sunny Delight, some of us had Kool Aid, some of us had that outside water
Hey,
on the outside hose around the corner, but we wasn't tripping. You
hey,
know,
we everybody had that friend. Look, if you want to know, if you want to know two things, either your mama gave the best. Everybody used to go to one or two houses, and you were lucky if you had both of them. Either your mama was fine, and we all wanted to spend the night at your house, or your mama had the best snacks. That can
well, you got
determine
me
who
looking
house you
at
gonna
who
go to
always wanted to be
repeatedly.
at my house now, bro. Now you got niggas wondering, like, wait a minute, who the hell wanted to always be at my house, nigga? Either you're looking at my mom or my
Cause think
sister.
about it. But
There's
think
some
about
niggas
this,
I'm
bro.
gonna
When
go
you really
punch in
think
the
about it,
face.
like most niggas that had the best house, they be like, ain't nothing special about my house. But when you look at it, it's like, bro, either you had the best snacks or your mama was the finest, or you had a sister that was a little bit older that we all would like, but that usually used to be the tell of the two formulas back in the day. But man, that feeling, like that feeling of
I
four or
had a
five of
white
y'all,
partner, bro. I had a white partner when I was like 12, 13, named JJ.
yeah,
That was the house. He had all of the good shit without food stamps. Like,
niggas say,
and his mom was like, she would make sure that JJ took care of his friends. Like we all, JJ, you make sure those boys get some Sunny Delight. We have cookies and chips over here. Hey guys, you want some cookies and chips? I was like, oh
man,
man, this is amazing. Like I'm glad they wasn't racist and was trying to get us up out of there a bit. But other than that, like JJ was a piece of shit, but the rest of his family, great people. Like I just want to tell
man.
that nigga he adopted. I just want to tell him that he was good. No, he wasn't. He was a piece of shit, but his family was good people, man. Good
It
family.
was this kid named Papa. Papa, his name was Rashad, but we called him Papa. He had an older
Uh
sister named Rachel, man. But Papa,
oh.
Papa got everything because like he got everything. So Papa had the 64 with the four controllers. He had the
Uh
bunk
oh.
beds, even though he was the only boy. He had the bunk bed, and man, his mom used to have all the snacks like Little Debbie's, like Star Crunch. At that time, we was into Star Crunches like that time, and at that time, No Mercy just dropped, so he had No Mercies. Like it was one of those things, man. And I'm telling you, this how I usually used to go, and I'm like, man, if I want to paint a vivid picture for how y'all thought the '90s was for sleepovers, and this is why I feel like the boys today are not really as close, or they just don't think. It used to be maybe two of y'all on the game, one of y'all on the phone trying to talk to Mac on the chick, and the other ones is arguing about the dumb shit. It's arguing about that, and it smelled nothing. What it smelled like: funky socks and must. And most likely, at some point, niggas is not on that game, and they actually real life over here wrestling and boxing. And most likely, through that whole
What
8
age
hours that
group
you
are
spent
we
the night over
talking
there,
about? Wait a minute.
I'll say a good
Niggas
fundamental
better not
range
be
is
doing that at 16.
no. I'm talking about like that. We're talking about that preteen age, like that 9 to 13, maybe like
9
9
to
to 12,
13. Yeah.
where it's like you're not playing with toys, but you're not also like maybe one of y'all is peak, like somebody's peaking in y'all group where they actually get to talk to girls, where the rest of y'all got to live vicariously through him. So when y'all go over to that house, to someone's house, he's probably on the phone. Two of y'all probably on the game, and another one y'all probably fighting or over here taking cardboard boxes and making WWF championship belts. And this is the time when SmackDown used to come down on Thursday. I think SmackDown was on Friday. I
Man,
want to say SmackDown was on Thursday or Friday, but it used to be a great time to be alive.
man, when you were like, anytime you were between the ages of 7 to 11, and you went outside and seen somebody threw a mattress away, and you
Uh,
talking about
uh,
wrestling, dog, to see a mattress outside and us wanting to be Sting and Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold, The Rock, and all that, nigga, that's a wrestling ring. Once you seen that mattress outside, I'm sorry. We did
who
not
did you
think
always act
of,
like?
huh? I
Who
had
did
to
you
be,
always want to be?
I wanted to be like Sting for some reason. Sting and Booker T. I wanted to be like Sting and Booker T.
Man, I used to
Who was
love
your favorite
Triple
wrestler?
H. Man, no, my favorite wrestler was The Rock, but who entry I used to like was Triple H. It's all about the game. I ain't playing. It's all about the.
So
And when he
you
used to
actually
do
knew
that
the
spit,
whole intro and shit?
hey, it's all about the game, and I ain't playing. All about the da 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 da. Hey man, when he gets on the edge of that ring and he put that water and he had that hair, like no homo, nothing like that, bro. That white boy used to be so player. Like I used to like, and he used to.
That nigga running hair like Triple H.
Hey, nobody can't tell me. And let's be honest, Triple H had the best special move. Like I get it. Okay, it goes Stone Cold Stunner, the Rock Bottom, the choke slam, but the pedigree. Oh my man, niggas miss me with that. That pedigree used to go hard.
Now I give you
The mother,
this. Triple H was a damn good heel when he came out with the whole character of the game, like that whole era where he was the bad guy. He used to come to the ring with the sledgehammer and
yeah.
have the whole ring entrance where he'll pause that shit and stop mid-quarter of the ring, stop and spit out the water. I thought that shit was hard, nigga. I give you that, but like being young, when we first seen Booker T, dog, you gotta think. Like we know Farouk was the first black wrestler to win a
Yeah.
world heavyweight championship, but Farouk to me was always larger than life because he never tried to act like I'm such a black dude until later. Like that shit came later when he was with the Alkalites. But
Yeah.
Booker T and his brother, nigga, when we seen the Harlem Heat, nigga, we really thought Booker was from Harlem. We thought
Duh.
Booker T was from Harlem, nigga. We seen the Harlem Heat and seeing him, he had the little music. It was like, damn, this nigga cool. This is a motherfucking kick. Like to me, when they made the movie Blade, and they was like, how do we redevelop this guy, this comic book character for right now that we can fit him? They couldn't tell me they ain't think of classic Booker T back with WCW, back when he had that little drop fade. I ain't talking about King Booker with the
Yeah.
dreadlocks. I'm talking about back in the
About that
day when he was
early.
the Harlem Heat. And when Booker T was about to beat your ass, he used to do that spinning kick. He'll do that little spinner Rooney on the, you know what I mean, the break dancing move at the bottom, and he'll hit you with that little scissor kick. That Booker T. Man, we saw that when we saw Booker T beat Chris Benoit. I think it was like a best of 7 for the WCW championship belt. Booker was down 1-3. Now keep in mind, nigga, we like 10, so we think this shit is real.
Yeah.
We're like, oh shit, man, how they gonna have a brother down 1-3, man? We can't believe this shit. And Booker came back and won all 3 of them hoes and ended up beating Chris Benoit 4-3. Rest in peace to Chris Benoit. You know, hey, I
Yeah.
can't agree with what he did, but he was a great
Man.
wrestler.
The
But
suplex.
Booker
Hey
T,
man, when
man,
he used to put the
the
go ahead.
WWF versus the WCW era, nigga, that shit was crazy. That's when it was like, nigga, when Goldberg, WCW, when they was on the rise with the NWO, Goldberg, Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page, all them motherfuckers on that side. Then on the WWF side, you got The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. You got the fucking DX generation.
See,
Like, as a kid, nigga, Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night was crazy.
Monday, Thursday, Saturday mornings, because they used to do they used to, you remember they had the thing Saturday morning. What was it called when they used to go back and tell you what happened during the week and all that? It was basically the Mod Rashad. It was basically the WWF version of the Mod Rashad NBA Saturday morning. It was basically the wrestling version of that.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called though. I remember it used to come on every Saturday morning. But I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
See, you're a little. So I really didn't know much about the Harlem because, like you said, you're a little bit. You're more of an '80s baby than I. Well, I'm not an '80s baby, but I'm gonna tell you. And I actually wrote a joke about this. You know, what the little comedy I do. But I'm gonna tell you, any kid who went to school in the '90s, if you wasn't a real wrestler fan, if you didn't go to ISS for doing the suck it pose, when X-Pac came through and he joined up with Generation X, and it was him, Billy the Kid, Triple H, and what's the name, and they started doing that suck it. Man, I got in trouble so much. My auntie will tell you, bro, from saying that you don't want to be with them, then suck it, bro. I remember it used to be like this in the hallway. Man, that Generation X. That Generation X was almost at the peak of my interest, because this is like out of nowhere, The Rock became like the golden boy, and he started wearing the Versace. He basically, took the whole P Diddy and Tupac style of the Versace with the what's the name, and they kind of made him the good guy and Triple H the bad guy. But then I think it kind of got worn out, so he went with Generation X. And I remember The Rock was whooping their ass, because this is when Stone Cold went away for a little bit, because he was no longer like the face at that time.
Nah, he was getting them injuries, bro. I think Stone Cold was
because you remember he had that thing with Rikishi. Well, we found out later it was Rikishi, but you remember it was like this big saga who hit Stone Cold in the fucking
I remember that. That was
fucking garage.
The one thing I gotta get a Rock, because if you follow like the WWF back in the G.
Yeah.
Raw always was their #1 show, because they used to have Raw on Monday night, and then they would come back with Thursday night SmackDown. You know what I mean? But Raw was always the one that, like, yo, it's going down on Raw. SmackDown was cool, but Raw was the show until Stone Cold had that injury and they needed a new face of the show. And man, when Dwayne Rock Johnson stepped in as the face dude, I'm gonna say a bold statement. Dwayne Rock Johnson isn't my favorite wrestler. Like, as a kid growing up, I would say I probably looked at if you would say who would be the guys I say were my favorite. Like, I was like Shawn. I was a big Shawn Michaels fan, of course. Undertaker, Hulk Hogan. I ain't gonna lie, don't call me a sellout, y'all. This is before I knew all the shit with his daughter. The Sting. I was a big fan of Sting back in the day. Like, The Rock, I wasn't a big fan of. However, if you really look at wrestling, you would say, who actually looked like they can beat your ass, actually got the charisma of a cool guy and a tough guy, got the energy to look good inside the ring, and can carry a fucking promo? Who was a better wrestler than The Rock Johnson? Who could we really say did a better fucking job in the entire history of wrestling? Who did a better job?
Yeah, because he was not over good looking. He was not over good looking. And I'm not gonna hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it's a little bit of colorism. But The Rock was good enough to pass for black, but not too dark. Not he could play like he was, because he was birthed into the, like, he's an understudy of his dad, and he came around with the Attitude Era. He was black, but he was not too black. He was not white, but he could still, like, you had white kids wanting to do the eyebrow. I think he was just a gumbo. Man, I think he was just a combination.
Just cold, bro. That motherfucker was just cold. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like,
because I remember,
you know the talent it takes just to raise one motherfucking eyebrow. Let's just start there.
Hey man, I only knew one person that could do that. outside of The Rock. And it was this matter of fact, it was Popeye. He was the only one that could raise his eyebrow for one thing. Because I could never do I could never do it. Still can't do it. The Brahma Bull.
It was like cutting a promo, bro. Like, man, the way The Rock used to be running it with the motherfuckers. And if you sit your candy ass down and think you're gonna do something like that, you know what? Tell me what you think. It doesn't matter what you like, bro. The way he used to do that, like, bro, that motherfucker
Man,
just
it
cold.
used to be
They
because
made that nigga
like,
Rickety
bro,
Blue. They could have
you
made that
would,
motherfucker the albino, bro. I just
bro.
didn't think.
Even
I
if
didn't
Rock,
see anybody that, like, I thought John Cena was a really good close. Like, a lot of people give John Cena a lot of slack, but I think they don't realize you only give John Cena a lot of slack because the motherfucker good. He's just good at being a good hero. He's good at being a good guy. He's very
I'm gonna tell
positive
you
and
who
big fun
actually
loving
kind of
looking motherfucker. But
when the Rock.
the
Okay, my
Rock,
bad.
now I'm saying, but the Rock on the other hand can play a hero and he can play a villain. And in wrestling, that's always gonna be the top. To me, gonna be the top dude. Like, if most wrestlers that we say, if you say your top 10 wrestlers, right, with most people, right, they're gonna name Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Rock. They're gonna name so many people, but most of the time they're gonna name people who are great at being villains. Even if they say my man Ric Flair, one of the greatest heels of all time, they're gonna name people who are great at being villains. But when they were the good guys, we didn't really care too much for them, other than the exceptions of Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, Sting, Booker T, and The Rock. Everybody else, you like them more as a heel. So when you see a motherfucker like The Rock that actually can pull off both sides of it, got the looks, like you say, isn't a model looking motherfucker, but he ain't a dude that women gonna think is ugly, but he also look like I beat your ass. You know what I mean? Like, he still look like I beat your motherfucking ass. So I thought it was a slam dunk, man. I thought
Yeah,
I couldn't think of another wrestler that was better.
man, Rock. I'm gonna tell you, and I say this. Even when Rock was starting to transition out to movies, when Kurt Angle, and I'm gonna tell people, when Kurt Angle came through as Mr. Olympic, and this is kind of around 9/11, when I have my own theories about that. But when he came through, when Kurt Angle came through, appreciate it. When Kurt Angle came through, and he was kind of challenging that out, I'm the American champ, I've won this. I ain't gonna lie, he pissed me off. But when Kurt Angle left the whole American Boy act, and he went, and this is when it was a group of guys that used to wear bow ties. What were they called? Federation X? They was not Federation X. You remember they kind of came through and they were going to issue like a whole new world order. They used to wear like bow tie. They was basically the
You
white
talking
version of
about
Nation of Islam.
what's the guy named Jason Richards, the non-security, not non-censorship. I
Yeah,
think I
it
know
was
who you
basically
talking about.
off the heels of the Matrix, basically.
I want to say the first wrestler they took down was the Dogfather, the Godfather, the wrestler, the
Yeah,
Godfather. Are you talking about that group?
yeah, because you remember they were trying to clean up the sport because they felt like they would interrupt matches because they felt like the women were like inappropriate or like they were kind of just like anti everything. Because I remember when Kurt Angle
Man,
kind
that
of
was
went
good
back and started
times,
growing
bro.
his hair out, huh?
No, that was good times. I remember them. I think it was Steven Richards. I couldn't think of his name. It was a little skinny little
Yeah,
white dude.
because at that time we were, and when
Yeah.
Rock kind of fully left, they went and got Brock Lesnar because for a while Brock Lesnar was kind of the face before John Cena came. Because you remember Brock Lesnar was like, "Nigga, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm gonna beat your ass and leave." He didn't do no talking.
But that's all like 2000 shit. We try and pull back
Yeah.
to the 90s, my boy.
No, I'm just saying,
Like,
yeah. I'm
like
a,
like the 2000s was probably like the end of the Attitude Era, but the beginning of the Attitude Era when you still had like Bret the Hitman Hart and the Hart family, rest in peace to Owen Hart. When you still had like the mid 90s, bro, like the beginning stages of Goldberg and Diamond Dallas Page, that era
yeah.
was a totally different era. Like when you was talking about the DX generation with
Uh-huh.
Road Dogg and all those type of dudes, that was a good time. But I mean, it wasn't just wrestling we was enjoying at the time, man. We still had dope rap music. We still had the best movies. we still had some of the best movies to me came out in the 90s, bro.
I think '90s was a melting pot because we didn't know what was coming, but we knew it was kind of that weird kind of thing. Like, and I will say that even though we have the internet in it seemed like everybody's together. If you really look at it, it was a lot of hip hop acts. Like I remember Master P them went on, No Limit went on to WWF. Like it was just that kind of. And you remember The Rock got into rapping with if you want to ride with the thing, it doesn't matter. You want to walk with it was him and Wyclef John. It doesn't matter.
Hey, man,
Like,
it
bro,
was
that was
just
the time
that
you
was
could
a
try
time where
anything
people
at
was
that.
trying to. It seemed like everybody was trying to trans over, like not trans over, but it was the crossover era, which really was kind of the 2000s, if you ask me. Like I remember when you started seeing movies with DMX and Steven Seagal, Ja Rule, Steven Seagal, DMX, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Chris Rock. I mean, Chris Tucker.
And you know what? To say if we're talking about this thing, that was actually still some good writing because they did a good job of not trying to do too much. And I think Romeo Must Die was pretty good because at that time they were trying to infuse because that was more the time they were doing more crossover movies. Like they were
Yeah,
making action stars be with rap stars. And it's like, hey, and I'll give 50 Cent his due. He's a hellified actor as a rapper, and even Tupac. And I'm not gonna say DMX wasn't not a great actor, was not a bad actor, but I think DMX to me really did the crossover thing for rappers. Because if you think about Pac's movies, there were more hood classics. But DMX with teaming up with Jet Li. Now Pac did have the movie Grid with oh boy. But if you talk
Tim
about
Roth.
DMX really had you can say DMX really was the first rapper to cross over, to like literally cross over with his movies as a rapper. That's just me, my opinion.
No, I think we just was blessed that DMX looked so much reminiscent of Tupac that it was easy, like not just in how they look with the fact dark skinned, rough dudes, bald headed,
Mhm.
but in their spirit that they put their heart out there and everything they did, to where
Yeah.
the spirit was to me was so identical that DMX picked up, where Pac left off. You know what I mean? Almost like a true passing of the torch. That's what I want to look at it as, because
Mm.
like DMX out, his break coming out party was between 96 and 98. Pac died in 96. So when you look at Tupac's movies, I think he was just about to break into that level where he was going mainstream with movies like
Yeah.
Red Line and Gang Related with Jim Belushi. And I just think, unfortunately, our brother his life was taken away from him, so we didn't get our opportunity to see that. Where, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, with DMX, like when, you know what I mean, like when you seen DMX, people can't tell me they don't sound alike, they music ain't alike. But if you love Tupac, you can't tell me you don't love DMX, because it's, to me, it's like the same spirit of we gonna keep it real, we gonna be honest, speak from
Yeah.
our heart, everything we do. Like I know if I always ask folks like, what you think DMX hardest role? Most people either say Belly or they'll say the Romeo and Romeo Must Die joint.
Man, if you say this movie, we are
But
on the same
but
wavelength. But go
but the
ahead.
movie I liked the most was the one he did with Michael Ealy.
Man, never
If I'm
die
saying
alone.
that right. Never
Never die
Die
alone.
Alone.
Never
Yeah,
die
I thought
alone.
that was the hardest DMX joint, bro. Not
And
comparing none of them.
man, that scene with old girl from Parenthood, when
Yeah.
we got to be on the same link. That was his best acting role, and he didn't have to be rah 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 like, and that was some hella fire writing. First off,
Yeah, that's a great film. That's a great film, man. It's a lot of great films that came out. That's why when I was talking about like '90s movies, I used to look at our black actors being way larger than who they, like, monetarily they were. Like, to me, I didn't care if they movie only did 13 mil or 26 mil. To me, y'all was Like when I saw Booty Call, I'm looking at Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson, Vivica Fox, and Tamila Jones like the same way I'm looking at Susan Sarandon, Tom Hanks, and Clint Eastwood. Like to me, that's who y'all were to me at that time. Like that's how big that movie was to me because it was relatable to our story. I didn't care if that movie didn't do 3, 4, 500 million dollars. I thought the movie was great. I thought it was hilarious. I thought Jamie Foxx carried the shit. I ain't gonna say carried. I thought Jamie Foxx was phenomenal in that motherfucker. Like I didn't have to see Ray to know Jamie Foxx had talent. I saw it in living color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, man. Movies like that, movies like it is crazy how so much talent. When you go like, I had to like even me, even I love movies, but I had to go back. I'm like, bro, some of these cats were on the set with other cats at the time, and I'm like, damn, bro, these dudes really started out together. When they like, when I hear some of these interviews, like, yeah, me and what's the name used to run together, and I'll be like, damn, I gotta go back and watch this, and didn't realize dude was there the whole time. I'm like,
Man,
bro,
watching
that.
Not Mo Better, yeah, Mo Better Blues with Denzel Washington.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, watching that, and you're realizing Spike Lee, Denzel, Wesley Snipes are all in the same film. They're all in the same film.
Or Wesley Snipes and Samuel Jackson was in the same film. Or like it's crazy how all these dudes were all in the same film
And
at one
Holly
point.
Berry. Holly Berry was also in that film, brother. Ozzie Davis, Ruby D was also in that film. Like
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy was in that film.
You know what's
Like
crazy? I didn't know Charlie Murphy wasn't like his character on Players Club. I never thought that was funny, but then when I started watching him on Dave Chappelle, because I really didn't know about Charlie Murphy really until Dave Chappelle. But then when I go back and watch, I'm like, damn, this nigga was always funny. But I didn't take him that funny because I was like, bro, I guess because when I watched Players Club, this is 96, so I'm 6 or 7 years old. So,
right.
all I cared about was Diamond being naked. But but then I'm like, bro,
Hey,
this was kind of funny.
hey.
He said, first, I'm gonna take, he said, nah, man, I'm gonna do what the old school say. He said, that man don't pay no tell no tales. He said, I'm gonna take an ice pick. I was like, damn, that boy Charlie. He played on King's Ransom, which was funny
Hey,
with
what
Anthony
song was
Anderson.
Diamond dancing to? What song was Diamond dancing to?
R. Kelly. They
What
say
was the song?
temperatures rising in your body. Seems like you're
Your
ready.
body yearning. That was that seems like you're ready.
Man, I'm gonna
Had
say
Jamie
this.
Foxx dropping disc and shit.
Hey, speaking of that movie, I'm gonna tell people we got that movie on bootleg. We got that movie on bootleg. I never remember we had it on bootleg. But me and my brother rewind that scene, them scenes. That was the closest thing. Y'all got phones. We have rewind buttons.
Hey,
Say,
bro, I
man,
used to
that
have
scene.
fierce. I used to have fierce debates that Ronnie was finer than Diamond. I always thought Ronnie was finer than Diamond, dog.
She was.
Diamond was
Bro, if you
prettier.
really look at Lisa Ray at
Diamond
that
for sure
time,
prettier.
if
But
you look at Lisa Ray
I
that
always
time,
like, boy, Ronnie was the one had that ass.
and let's be honest, if we want to talk about stripper culture, I'm not shaming nobody. Rodney was really, 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 she really was the grandmother. Like that whole style and strip club culture, Rodney was really the face of that. She was that way before it became. Because think about it, that movie came out in 96.
That
Little
was
Kim
Cardi
dropped
A.
in 90.
She was Cardi A.
But think about this. Little Kim dropped her first album in what? 97,
Uh,
90, 98. Like Rodney,
yeah,
like I seen a video her other day, and she was showing that she still can twerk. She don't look nothing like she did then. But I'm like, bro, she was really if y'all want to talk about the strip culture, she was really y'all grandmother with that. Like, and she
yeah.
was naturally thick. This is before BBLs. Like when you seen that, I'm like, bro. I'm
That
like,
nigga said,
man, bro.
man, nah, that was good times, bro. That they brought out Players Club. This is my song for real, no doubt.
But I'm going to
Now
say
the
this.
DJ's making me feel
Nobody
no
want to admit
doubt.
this, but the real villain in that
Liz
movie,
the goat. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, The real villain in Players Club was really Diamond. She was really the villain. I know cats like her, and they don't want to. Ah, man, what you mean? Think about this. Her daddy. Think about this. Her daddy just wanted her to go to a school she wanted to go to HBCU. She didn't listen. She moved in with her baby daddy, who all intents and purposes looked like a bum. He left her. She went to work at a shoe store just to go to an HBCU, struggling. She let Diamond and Tricks trick her into working at the club, which brought Ebony into everything. Then she hooked up with Lance, who she met at the club, but didn't want to give my nigga what's name Melvin no play. He paid and he spent a lot of money on her. Just saying. Diamond was the real villain.
That nigga gonna make the movie be from Players Club to Accountability. Nigga change the name of the movie and shit. Man.
Part 2, Diamond, the surviving Diamond bullshit.
Man. I blame her daddy. He should let that motherfucker go to HBCU. That way she can see how own this is.
He said, not with my goddamn money. Hey, why do I only not with my goddamn money? You think you grown, huh?
That nigga was a hot boy.
Hey, because he knew his daughter was a hoe. He knew his daughter. He knew if she goes to that HBCU, she gonna fuck around. He knew because guess what she ended up at? The strip club.
Boy, that nigga was mad, boy. That nigga was pressing the shit out of Jamie Foxx, though. I'm like, nigga,
I was like, it's a little bit too late.
Like you ain't tell that nigga Lance nothing.
Hey,
you ain't tell that nigga Lance nothing.
Bruh, I didn't like bruh, Diamond should have been held accountable for some things. But she still was fine though.
Seems like you're ready.
Temperatures rising in your Hey, low key.
So, all right, go ahead.
You go. No, you go. You go, brother.
Now you said low key. That mean you got something. When a nigga say low key, that mean he got something to say. Go ahead.
Low key. Who was the finest thing smoking in the 90s?
Finest thing overall in the 90s.
Finest chick. Who was the finest chick? You know, Ty, there can't be none. Who was the finest chick in the 90s? And we're not talking about what they look like now. We're talking about 90s.
Nigga said Erykah Badu.
Nigga, what? Nigga say, is you doing the dope? Nigga say, is you doing the dope?
Hey, nigga, when we found out what was under that dashiki, nigga, it changed things. Nigga did not know Erykah.
But we found about that in the 90s. We found out in the 2000s. We talking about the 90s.
But she behind that ass. We were like, damn, you behind that ass for 15 years. The window seat. What the hell's going on here? She was dragging a wagon.
Can I get a window seat?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. There is not a one woman of the 90s that you can give it to. That's why when you
you gotta give it to him, brother. You gotta give it to him. Come on.
Nah, dog. You can't give
bro,
it
put
to
it. Nah, bro.
90s.
That's what makes it so good. When you got
Nah, let's do this better, G. Can I change the rules, please?
Change the rules. Hey, you can change the rules.
Can we just name all of the women that was on it of the 90s? Can we say that? And we go sitcom by sitcom. How about we do that then movie by movie?
Okay. Go ahead. You go first then.
I'll go for Live and Sing, hey, singing.
Oh, I already got my team. Sinclair Maxine, Regine, Queen Latifah, Khadijah.
I'm going Max first, bro. Max was for
I'm going Sinclair. I love Sinclair. When Sinclair first came up off
that. I respect that. Sinclair had the heart of a champion. Wife material. I love Sinclair loving this. However, Max was cold with them locks, boy.
Nah, Sinclair when she first came up from the country, man, she was fine.
Max was
she didn't have that bot. She didn't have that bot that ass, but she was fine, boy.
Boy, Max walks so Lauren Hill can fly. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Now she my number two. The Sinclair
I ain't
boy.
mad at that. I ain't mad at that, but I'm gonna put Regine at number two.
Now I'm putting Regine.
Personality, Regine is in last place personality wise. She's in last place. But
But
looks wise, Regine number two. I gotta get Kim Fields is a
nah,
gorgeous
she
woman,
not
bro.
over.
She's a gorgeous woman, bro. And she little. And she got little hands. So you know, little hands make things look bigger. So my ego, I definitely was yes. Come on, Kim Fields with them baby hands. And then
She looked
I
too
ain't
much
gonna
like her
lie.
mama.
Here's where I'm gonna mess your head up, bro. Here's where I'm gonna mess your head up. I think Kim Fields is more attractive than Queen Latifah. No diss to Queen Latifah because Queen Latifah is still an attractive, beautiful sister. Shout out to Queen Latifah. I love you like a sister, like a brother love his sister. However, Khadijah was sexy. And I'm gonna put Khadijah in at number three. I'm
Whoever
gonna
did her
put
style,
Khadijah in at
I think
number
they did a
three,
good job of
and
dressing
Sinclair
her
gonna
up in them
come in
early
at four.
stage. In the earlier episodes, season one, season two, they did a good job of dressing her up. Because we both can agree. We talked about this. Queen Latifah really didn't have a shape, but they did a good job of masking her shape
I
with
understand what
that
you mean,
black, like she used to
Tupac.
wear that black. But season 3 and 4, at the end, when she started gaining, I ain't gonna say gaining a little weight, but they started trying to make her dress more like the conservative, professional like. But them earlier ones, when she used to wear the all black and kind of sporty look, she could pull it off
Uh,
and still look good wearing it.
yeah, I feel you, bro. I ain't knocking your list, bro. I respect your list.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got Sinclair, Max, Regine, Khadijah. I ain't knocking that.
yeah.
Mine was Max, Regine, Khadijah, Sinclair. Personality wise, I'm gonna move Sinclair all the way to the front. If you meet one that got Max looks with Sinclair's personality, perfection for me. You know what I mean? But that don't exist. However, I put Sinclair number one, then Khadijah, then I'm gonna put Max because Max is still smart, even though Max is gonna question everything you fucking do. And then last but not least is gonna be Regine, because Regine is gonna ruin the strongest man with her
Well,
fucking
it's
selfish nature. She is gonna ruin the strongest of a nigga. Regine,
all
Regine was
right.
fucking with the dad and the son on one
Let's go
episode.
with
Nigga, Regine
rank
was
every
gonna shut it
woman.
down.
Rank every woman on set it, not set it off, but wait to exhale.
From waiting to exhale. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck, nigga. Easy, easy, and I'm gonna keep it a thou wild with y'all.
Better keep it
Jada
$1,000.
Pinkett, I'm gonna keep it a thou with you. The
No,
nigga's
I
gonna
said
be
wait to
like,
exhale,
he
not
gonna
set
get
it
Will
off.
Smith. Oh, so you said waiting to exhale? I said it
Well, we can
wrong.
do both. You can do both. It doesn't matter.
Let's go waiting to exhale. This gonna fuck niggas head up. Waiting to exhale. I'm gonna keep it a thou with you. I'm gonna keep it a thou with you. Angela Bassett, Layla Rashad, Whitney Houston come in at number two for a tie, and Loretta Devine come in at four. It's something about when Angela Bassett set her husband on car on fire. I knew
And walked
that
away with her fine
woman,
ass.
that woman was about to go fuck the shit out of whatever nigga was available next, cause the hate fuck she was gonna give to the next nigga. Yeah, yeah, dog. Now Layla Rashad was a cold motherfucker. You can't knock late sunshine. If it, if I had to call it something, Benny, you throw it in the air and call
You
it
know
the
what's funny?
sunshine.
Red Fox, it was so funny. See, I'm not trying to switch. When he looked up in the sky, bro, that was so much comedic timing. That shit was funny. He said, with the thick ass glasses.
He saw that time though. That nigga might have didn't have vision, but he saw the
He said, I got
sunshine.
a bitch pussy so good. If you throw it in the air, it was like sunshine. That nigga said, mm-mm.
I ain't gonna lie. How many of y'all used to get Layla Rashad and Robin Givens mixed up? Let's
I
keep it
did.
a buck. I used to get them mixed up all the fucking time, nigga.
And because
I
they were
used
both
to,
on Boomerang.
but Layla Rashad on the Wayans brothers. That was probably one of the prettiest, baddest chicks in television. I see why Sean was in that bitch simping. He was losing his cool behind that Carlisa. He was losing his cool behind her.
Man, Layla Rashad, boy.
When she
It,
play,
it
you
hurt
remember
my
her on
soul. I hurt
Wednesdays?
my soul when I see she went through stress and all that. And I'm like, man, I hate that for her. But man, she to me, you know what it was? And most guys gonna say them dimples, man, her titties, but man, her dimples were so like her dimples were like next level. I don't think nobody had better dimples than Layla Rashad.
I'ma just keep it a buck. To me, I love rabbit teeth on a chick. I love a chick with two big front teeth. I just
Yeah,
like that shit is so sexy to me when it, especially when they got a beautiful smile with it. Like
like
I guess
her
like the
dimples was
Lola
next
Bunny
level.
look. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? If you remember like Space Jam, like the pink bunny, the Lola Bunny
yeah.
kind of look. If you when you see the chicks that got that pretty smile and they got them two big teeth and a big forehead, that shit always, nigga. I don't know why, bro. That's just like the qualification to me.
Because
When I see it, that's a pretty chick to me at all times.
hands down, even though Eddie Murphy said she had fucked up feet, like, bro, she was the finest in that movie over Robin Givens, Tisha Campbell's, Holly Berry. She was fine.
Damn, brother, outshine that lineup. That's a tough lineup, dog. Like that's a hell of a lineup, G. Hey, Chief,
Yeah,
hold it down. Talk to the people. I'll be right back. Give me 4 minutes. I'll be right back. Talk to the people though.
I got you. But yeah, when we talk about how like I think that was the last time we really seen natural beauty in this thing. And I'm not knocking no one who, whatever you got to do, you was you. But them women are not, and it was so robust. Like everybody, like for the most part, everybody didn't look like everybody. Like, yeah, Robin Givens and Layla Rashad favored. She could favorite, and I can see how some people can get them mistaken, but you could tell they were not trying to be each other. Or Jada Pinkett Smith was not trying to be them, or Angela Bassett wasn't trying to be Lord, here I'm throwing random. Like there was so much unique beauty. Like it was like you could literally when if a woman says, "I have my own style," you could believe it because they were different. They were so different. You couldn't get their style. You couldn't say that they were jacking each other's style because they had they like you're never gonna get Tony Braxton and Queen Latifah. I mean, and Jada Pinkett Smith mixed up because they both had short hair, but one had a bob and one had a finger wave. Like the women of the '90s were so unique in their own way. You couldn't get them mixed up. It's something you couldn't pay for because they had to actually work on something outside of personality, but they had to spend time. And now it's kind of, and I'm not hating, but it's so universal and look like everybody is like a lot of makeup, a lot of hair, a lot of bubble, and they all look the same. Like you can't, but back in the day, you can go get a nerdy chick who used to wear some short overall jeans with some boots and maybe have a French roll. But then you can also get a city girl who probably had a bandana turned around a hat and had passed some shades on like a Leah. But then you can go get a Freddie from different world who's eclectic, who's gonna wear over who's look like they're just very artistic. Or you can go get a Maxine Shaw who's business minded with we used to call them dookie braids. I don't know what they call them now, but that's what we used to call them.
I ain't
Like
gonna
they
lie,
were just
like with Max. Max was just cold, bro. Max was cold.
yeah. Or you can go get old girl who played on Class Act. You see, I thought you wanted to check out my frog.
Demeter. Demeter.
Demeter, I thought you wanted to check out my frog. But you can just say, like, yeah, of course, I'm not gonna like. Of course, they probably had sometimes they did have overlapping of hairstyle, but you just knew they were just different. Like you're not gonna get her and AJ Johnson mixed up.
Well, I mean,
The
as much as
who
it
play
seemed like, as much as like people from the outside may think that they were telling the same stories, they really wasn't because everybody was just unique and almost all of the women that you named, to your point, were different in their own style. Like you got Jada Pinkett and Poetic Justice, that was a certain character. You got um I'm sorry, I said Jada Pinkett in Poetic Justice. I really meant Janet Jackson in Poetic Justice. That was a certain character. You got Jada Pinkett and Set It Off. That was a certain character. You got Angela Bassett in Waiting to Exhale. That was a certain character. You got like you had different style. The chick Demeter from Class Act, or you even go Tisha Campbell in House Party. It's different type of people. They were different characters, and they
Oh, you
brought a
can even
different
put Gary
element.
Parsons. She's known for being Hillary, but in Class Act, she was nothing like Hillary.
And even in Major Pain, which I was like, man, in Major Pain, I was like,
When she bent over and sucked
that
that
was
ass, oh
her,
my gosh. Take
that
it.
was her
Don't take
prime
it.
right there,
Don't make
boy.
hey, I used to write it, but he started
Major Pain, boy, that was a good movie.
hella fire
So who?
movie.
So so you went Living Single, right? You hit me with
Yeah.
Living Single, so my turn. All right, you went Living Single. I'ma go Soul Food. What's your ranking order in Soul Food?
Easy.
Not Big Mama,
Bird.
nigga. We gonna use Cousin Fate to replace Big Mama.
It goes Bird, Terry, Faith, Maxine. I'll give celebrities name, my bad. It goes Nia Long. I forgot Cousin Faith's name. She played in a lot of other movies, but I
We know. Just
never
say
remember her
Cousin
name.
Fate. Just say Cousin Fate. We
Cousin
know her for
Faith.
Cousin Fate.
They say Cousin Faith, Vanessa Williams, and Vivica Fox.
Vivica Fox and that one definitely was last. She had one scene where it was like, yo, she looked good. That was when her and Miles was walking with off the
Yeah,
basketball court. That was the only
yeah.
one. Other than that, she definitely had
They really
Miles
made
on
her look like a mama of three.
her. They definitely had Mama.
She always looked cold and shit. Even though
I ain't gonna lie, boy. When Bird was getting banged on that bathroom counter, dog, that's
was
the
a
scene to
kid.
me that
Oh,
put her all the way to first place. I was like, nigga, I didn't know Neil Long
that
was that
scene,
thick.
and when Lynn came home and
That
found out he
scene,
got a job and she had that lingerie on,
yeah,
oh, and he sat down, he said, "You knew I was the man. You are the man. You my man." But I thought that shit. I'm telling y'all, you have to have great imaginations in the 90s because what you didn't see, you created it on your own. In that scene,
yeah.
I literally said, "Oh, I can only imagine."
My list
I
and
can
your
only
list,
imagine what Poochie looked like.
yeah, my list and your list is almost the same. I just swap Bird, not Bird. I swap Cousin Fate with Terry. I'm gonna swap Cousin Fate with Terry. So mine is Neil Long, Vanessa Williams, Cousin Fate, and then Vivica Fox in that movie. All right, it's on
Yeah,
you.
nah.
It's on you.
All right, Martin. Nah,
I'm
they really
Martin. All
didn't have many
right,
women in there. They they
all
really
right.
didn't have many women
Another
on there.
opportunity.
Different
Run
world,
it
different
back.
world, different
A
world.
different world. All right. A
And you can
different
mix in
world.
the new. You can do with the first class or the second class. It don't matter.
I'm gonna just give five, or maybe four.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do four. I'm
Uh.
gonna go dark skin Kim. I'm
Hmm.
going Jaleesa, number two. I'm going
Hmm.
Freddie with the freckles, number three. Lisa Bonet and Willie Gilbert tie at four. I ain't gonna lie, Willie Gilbert was cold back then. She was Jasmine Guy was a cold piece of work back then, dog.
She 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 was more fonder to me on Harlem Night. I don't know. I guess because she was more of a mature role and on different worlds, she had to be kind of. But she didn't really become
She
it
was
to
annoying.
me until
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I got you.
Only thing I will change, I will put Freddie at number one. Freddie, I couldn't see past
I ain't
Freddie.
mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I
Even
ain't
when
mad
Freddie
at that.
was in college and she was just like a fuck, just going, real hipster. Even when she became a lawyer, I thought she was still like that, like really like that.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna go 2000s to throw a curveball. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
TV show Half and Half. Who you got? Mona and her sister. Mom versus ex-wife.
I go with the mom was thick, but the ex-wife, no, no, The one that married Barry Gordy. I know he's not Barry Gordy, but he always remind me. I mean, he played Barry Gordy. The bougie mama, who actually I think she played the mama on Stump the Yard, but it ain't on Stump the Yard.
Yeah, she
I would
was.
go
She was
with
the
the
angel of
ex.
the yard.
I would go with the first baby mama or whatever, the one he wasn't married to,
That's Aunt
because she was a
Rachel.
little bit more thick.
Yeah, that's Aunt Rachel. So you got Aunt
Then,
Rachel first?
yeah, I go Aunt Rachel first. Then I go with Aunt Rachel's daughter. Say Aunt Rachel's daughter
Yeah,
because I just like that style with the curly hair. I always love that,
yeah.
so I go her. Then I go with Smart Guy's sister third. Then Smart Guy's sister's mom on that show. I don't know none of them people now. You know what? Forget that. Rank all the deliverers from Eva's sisters.
Ain't I'm gonna go there next. Let me get mine on mine though.
Okay, go ahead.
I like your list. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
I'm going with Rachel True first. I, you know me personally, nigga, so I ain't gotta say why. You
yeah,
know why
yeah,
I would choose the chick that looked like her first. You
yeah,
already understood. I'm definitely going with Mona first. That's personality, the hair, the teeth, the smile, everything. The Mona, that's gonna be number one. Mom going number two. Little sister going number three, and Auntie from Stump the Yard gonna be four. And I ain't mad at
yeah.
none of them. If I struck out with the first three, I accept four and be proud. But Mona definitely gonna be number one. Something
Hmm.
about her, she just I half
Yeah,
baked. Yeah, ever since watching Half Baked, I was hooked in. I'm gonna keep it real.
yeah. I would. I wouldn't inject that. I definitely wouldn't. I think. Yeah, I couldn't inject that. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Yeah. But you hit me with the deliver us from Eva's sisters. Okay. If I could
Yeah,
remember, give me a second now. We had Gabrielle Union. We
uh,
had Megan Good. We had Essence Atkins. That was the sister from Smart
yeah,
Guy, right? And
yeah,
we had the chocolate sister with the baby hair, the good hair.
yeah.
I don't remember what she was, but she was beautiful.
She was on the.
All
She
right.
played on. She played on National Security. She played the white dude's girlfriend too.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. You asking me on Deliver Us from Eva. All right. Because my head is big as LL Cool J, even though I'm not as good looking. Number one is going to be her, whoever that chick was. She was number one to me.
Hmm.
She was, yeah, she was, that chick was crazy gorgeous. I only didn't understand why she wasn't in other movies. Megan
She
Good
ended up
is
getting
number
on
two.
drugs.
You sure that was her or was that Maya Campbell?
No, that was
I
her.
think you're getting her mixed up.
I think it was her. Go ahead. If I'm wrong,
I see.
yeah, but I remember. Yeah,
Nah, I'm just saying, she number one, Megan Good number two, because this wasn't Megan Good at her prime. This was still young Megan Good. She was like, she was like
that body
Jordan,
haven't
North
fully
Carolina.
developed like how them
Yeah,
lips were.
she wasn't all the way Megan Good in her prime yet. But she gonna make number two. Number three was Gabrielle Union. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Gabrielle Confederacy now because of Gabrielle Union. Niggas can say what they want about Candace Owens, but niggas know Candace Owens is a cold piece of chocolate milk. Niggas,
Mhm.
niggas know motherfucker be in the barbershop arguing their ass off with Candace Owens, and the moment Candace Owens get them niggas some play, they'll be a Republican. So I won't hear that shit. I'm just keeping it real. Now, Gabrielle Union was number three because she was in her prime at that time. And the four was Essence Atkins, but I'm gonna be a buck with you, bro. You ain't losing it no matter what sister you walked away with. You ain't losing.
I think only thing I would change, I'll put Megan. I'll put Megan last. I'll put Gabrielle two, and I'll put X's Atkins number one.
I can dig
So
it.
X's
I
Atkins,
can dig
Gabrielle
it.
Union, old girl that we don't know her, we can't remember her name, the young lady name, and Megan Good. Reason why Essence Atkins, it was a scene when she was sitting on the bed and she was talking to old boy that played the nigga that got beat up by Lim, and he replaced Kyle on Living Single. She was sitting there, she had like a crop top on. Boy, when I say she was glowing and fine, I think they were talking about kids or something like that. Man, she was fine, boy. That skin was glowing. I was like, bro, that was that woo. Gabrielle, and I'll tell people this. what I started liking about Gabby, I watched Bring It On, and her whole attitude, her whole aura. I said, ooh. Her and old girl, R.I.P. old girl that died from Black. They used to
Or
talk
the
to
one look
Corrupt,
like
not
Left
Corrupt.
Eye. I think that
Yeah,
was that Left
basically
Eye
she was
sister.
no. Left Eye founded the group, but they was basically
Okay.
supposed to replace. They were basically supposed to be like the next
The new
TLC, but old
TLC.
girl
I
ended up
got you.
dying. Yeah. They had one hit though, but anyway, yeah, I would do that. That's what I would go
All right.
with.
You went with that one. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
say the young ladies of the '90s, the cold young ladies of the '90s,
Mm,
the four,
okay.
and you know who I'm about to go with, the young R&B
Raven.
ladies of the '90s.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. Oh my
Let me
bad.
give it to you. Let me give it to you. Brandy, Monica, Maya, Aaliyah. Rest in peace.
Aaliyah, even though she had a body of a white girl. Aaliyah, because that's what I named my daughter after. Maya, because that video she had with Silk Shaka, Move On or something like that. Is I think she was in a cheerleading thing. Then I seen her again with Jay-Z in that what was that song? He had a North Carolina jersey on. Monica,
Destiny
then Brandy.
remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
I would
same
be
list as you. I got the same list
say
as
this
you.
one. I'm gonna say this because they are our age and hell they probably be older than us. So we're not looking at them
But,
because we're things.
but
But
most
we
of
had
them,
crushes on them.
each of them,
We're gonna take the childhood stars of that time, girls at that time, because we had crushes on them because they were our age. So we're not talking like this like we were grown in that time. They're our age. Raven Simone, um, what's old girl from Proud Family?
Tyler
Tyler
Pratt.
Pratt.
I tell you
The
what,
girl,
before you do it this way,
yeah.
we're going to rate them at their adult age. Kyla Pratt as an adult in her prime. Raven Simone
No,
as
I'm
an
not Raven.
adult
No, I'm
in
not
her
putting Raven in
prime.
there because
No,
Raven.
no, I ain't say today, nigga. I said Raven Simone at her
Uh,
prime as an adult. Let's go. Who the other two? We gonna do it this way. We not even about to go to. We ain't even about to play that. Seems like you're ready.
yeah, but I was just saying
Cause the
because we're just like,
man
hey,
on
how did we rank them when we were
telly.
eight? I would go Raven Simone. It was a time right before she. It was a time right when she got on. Because I think she said she was already in her 20s when she played That So Raven. It
Yeah,
was
she was
right before
definitely a
that.
grown ass woman.
Yeah, it was a time right before she kind of got a little bit chubby, and like she was always cute. You could tell she was always gonna be a big girl,
I'm, I'm
but
gonna keep it above with y'all. Can I tell the black community something?
yeah,
Even when that motherfucker said the Walla Mala Drea shit, Raven Simone would have got it. She would have got it then, nigga. She still was sexy at that point. We just didn't like that motherfucker. She looked like a
yeah,
beautiful Tweety bird. She looked just like a sex ass Tweety bird. That's what the fuck Raven supposed to look like. We ain't knocking Raven, but I'm just saying when I said Brandy Monica, of course we were talking in their adult age. We're not judging them at nothing negative. We just
yeah,
know at one point in time those sisters had it going on and we saluting them. Just like we talking about all the other women. We're not talking under their
no,
clothes or nothing
yeah,
sexually. We just saying that these ladies not only were they beautiful and dignified, but they did a good ass job with acting and doing their roles in television or movies that they were in and delivering
mm,
characters that were believable as well as being memorable. And hell, let's be 100 with you. This is what the fuck us as men all thought, and they knew it. It's only now where everybody, oh my God, this woman over here who has a nice ass. If we look at it, it's something wrong with us as men. Like, nigga, it's only now we think that stupid shit. Niggas, you supposed to be able to observe and see that women are beautiful. You just ain't supposed to be a fucking weirdo about it. That's the difference.
okay.
Sorry, I had to go on a tangent. But go ahead.
All
That way
right.
so nobody ain't on some fuck
I
shit.
used
Cause people like to
Jack
be funny.
A. Hello. Jack A. Orgo that played what's the name off next Friday's a girlfriend.
Sugar
Okay,
mama.
I never
Sugar mama. It's
Sugar
something about Kim Whitley.
or Jack
Something
A.
about Kim Whitley. Something about Kim Whitley. Something about Kim Whitley. Something about Kim Whitley. Sugar Mama. Easy choice. But Jack K was cold. Jack K was cold. I think Jack K walked so Sugar Mama could fly, if you ask me. You dig?
Hey,
If you ask me.
Patty
I
LaBelle
thought
or
Jack K
Gladys
had the
Knight?
swag.
Hey, Patty LaBelle, Gladys Knight.
Patty LaBelle. I'm gonna go Patty LaBelle. I'm gonna go Patty LaBelle. I'm gonna go Patty
I
LaBelle.
love you. Ah,
I thought Gladys. I like Gladys Knight music more though. Believe it or not.
I get Patty LaBelle. If I had an action
Love
movie in the
overboard.
'80s, I definitely would give Patty LaBelle to do it because she people don't give her credit. She was the theme song on "I Got to Get It" on not the first 48. Yeah, it was for the first 48. Or was it for Beverly Hills Cop? Sorry, Michael McDonald.
It probably was Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Nothing. You talking about 48 hours?
I want to
You,
say she had that song with Malcolm McDonald on another 48 hours. No, it wasn't another 48 hours. It had to be the first one.
yeah. No, I mean you had said first 48, nigga. You gonna have people looking at the wrong shit.
No, okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, well, it wasn't. Yeah, it was 48 hours. Yeah, yeah, my bad. It was not first
Yeah.
48, but 48 hours.
Well, Eddie Murphy and
Yeah.
Nick Nolte.
Laura or Mara?
Myra, easily. Nigga,
Topanga
that's
or
like
Gina?
Jordan. Nigga said that's like motherfucking Jordan and Scottie
And I'm
Pippen.
not
Nigga, you
saying
gotta
look
get the
wise. Who
fuck.
would you rather have as a girlfriend, Gina or Topanga?
Gina, easy.
Okay. Okay.
Gina is the
Okay.
ideal wife. Like niggas don't want to admit it, but we base our whole ideology of what you would see as your lady is Gina. Like the shit she put
Naomi,
up with Jordan. Yeah, go ahead.
Naomi Campbell or Tyra Banks?
I'm attracted to a big forehead for some reason, my nigga. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks, dog.
Nia Long or Jada Pinkett Smith in the
What year?
90s?
What year? What year?
96, 97.
When Nia Long? Are we talking Fresh
We
Prince of
talking
Bel
Nia
Air?
Long
Nia
running
Long?
past. No, we talking about Nia Long passing us by in them biker shorts on Friday, or Jada Pinkett
Doom, doom,
Smith
doom,
playing
doom.
Jace. I mean, playing lyric.
Boom, 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 boom,
Hey guys.
boom. Hi. Boom, 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 boom. And then you said Jada Pinkett on what again?
On the lyric, Jason lyric.
And Jason
Cause
Pinkett
I don't lie, niggas didn't
on
know
Jason
she
Pinkett.
really had a mullet. She really had a shag. She really,
I
hey,
ain't
and that's
gonna
the
lie,
crazy thing
bro.
is,
I ain't gonna lie, Chief. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jada Pinkett. Lyric,
Jada was good.
lyric show. Boy, when that nigga was able, when lyric gave that coochie up out there in the woods in that sundress, boy, that's when you know that coochie was hairy and nigga ain't give no fucks.
And nigga,
You
it
know
was
what
hot
this
out there. And they
means?
were in Houston, nigga.
That mean that
Hey,
means she wasn't out there throwing that motherfucking pussy all
uh,
around the
Tony
neighborhood.
Mack, Tony Mack. Bruh, this is in Houston. Humidity. They in the woods. Can't tell me nigga was not getting ate by everything alive. And he was still, and it was the
Yeah,
city, bro. They was fucking at the museum. They was, I was
yeah,
like, damn.
yeah, big dog, easily, not even a
I was
question,
like,
big
man, Jada
dog.
Pinkett Smith
Jada
she
Pinkett.
really had a shag. You really look at it, she had a fucking shag.
Man,
I
I
said,
don't
boy,
give a
they made
fuck
that
what
so
she
true to
had, nigga.
Texas. I said they made that shit so true to Texas. I was like, bro, she really had a fucking shag, an S curl shag.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck if it was a high top flaze slash Gumby,
And this is
nigga.
why,
Jada Pinkett was a cold glass of water on a hot
and
day
this is why I was arguing with
with
my partner
lemon
and his
juice in
wife
it.
about why I thought Jada had a bigger impact. Because I'm like, bro, Jada, think about it. In Jason lyrics, she had to play that she was from the South, and she did a dead head down a Southern accent.
Man, I'm just like, yeah, Jada Pinkett was a cold piece of work in Jason Lyric, bro. Okay, you hit me over the head with that one.
But her body of
All
work,
right. I
like,
gotta go back. I gotta think. You You hit me with one.
Go
I
ahead.
gotta think. I gotta run it back. I gotta run it back.
Run it back.
Now, we went to the chocolate side of the factory. On the other side of the factory, of the 90s, we only going 90s. Who your top five playing in the
Caucasian
snow
women.
or, or non-chocolate? We'll just say non-chocolate. Who you had of the 90s?
The girl that played Clueless, at the start, that girl. Ooh, ooh,
The
ooh,
Alicia Silverstone, her,
ooh, ooh,
the
ooh,
real
ooh.
Clueless. All right, all right, all right. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz is a cold.
Okay,
Something about Mary,
now listen
nigga.
to this one.
Something
I
about
know people
Mary,
don't like.
boy.
No people can say that she was a little bit too pale, but Michelle Pfeiffer had some type of. I don't know. I get it.
Is the
I know
Catwoman?
all. Michelle Pfeiffer had some gold. Michelle Pfeiffer had some gold.
Okay,
What a
okay.
nigga heard.
All right, keep going, keep going.
I'm only putting Topanga on there because I thought she was a great girlfriend. But if we just compare look wise, she
Topanga
probably don't.
was cold. Topanga
And
was
my
cold.
fifth, who would be? I don't want to use Jennifer Aniston. What was the What was her name? She got killed in Scream. What was her name? And I forgot what else she played on.
She got killed
She
in
was on the
Scream.
first screen.
Was it
Uh,
Michelle Sarah Gallagher? Sarah Michelle
no,
Gallagher? All right.
I think she was the one that got killed in the first scene.
Oh, you talking about Drew Barrymore.
Was it Drew? No, it wasn't Drew
Or
Barrymore.
you talking about Scary Movie? Because Scream, Drew
Scream. Damn,
Barrymore was
Scream,
in it.
Scream, Scream.
Scary Movie was Carmen Electra. That's who got killed in the
Nah, nah,
beginning of
nah, nah,
Scary
nah,
Movie.
nah, nah, man. Nah, 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 nah. I'm gonna get the chick name. Go ahead and tell me
But
yours. I'm
it's
looking it up right now.
all right. Top five. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, D. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Cause I'm gonna blame my mama on this because she had this movie Ghost. Number one was Demi Moore when she had that short haircut.
Oh, I
I
forgot
thought
about
she
Demi
was
Moore.
I thought she was cold, boy, when she had that short haircut. All right. We going 90s, so I'm gonna keep it strictly 90s. And I said non-black. Number two, Jennifer Lopez when she was in the movie Anaconda. When she
That
had the
ass
curly hair. Oh my goodness, bro. Before Puff Daddy.
had my hey had old boy what's the name from Rosewood thinking about taking a swing before he kill him. He thought about taking a
Silly.
whip for that.
All right. So that's number two. That's number two. Number three, oh girl from King of Queens, Leah Remini.
She was cute. She played alongside Kevin James. Oh, she was. And I
Oh
liked her
girl
lips.
from
Something
King
about her
of
lips. She
Queens.
gave me a
I felt like she was a black woman in white. It
something
was-
about her lips that always turned me on. They were not perfect, but something about because she kind of talked like she was from Jersey or something.
to me, she was probably the most honest wife on television because she supported the hell out of Doug, but she still wouldn't believe in bullshit. Like I
Yeah.
always thought that was a dope
I liked
character.
her. I liked her dad.
All right,
Her dad was
all right, we going 90s. Kim Basinger in the movie Cool World. If you ever seen that one,
I don't think I've seen it.
that's the one where the comic book cartoon comes to life. And
I'm looking it up.
last but not least, damn, this one is tough for number five because I'm having a hard time choosing between these two. These three really. It's three of them,
You
and
know
I'm
what?
going with the
Oh, hold
90s.
on. I'm gonna throw one in there though. I'm really gonna throw that. She was on Saved by the Bell. Uh, uh,
Was
I
she
think her name was
Kelly or was
Elizabeth.
she? Or
Elizabeth.
what character? I can tell
She
you who
played
you
Jesse. She
talking
played
about.
Jesse. She played Jesse.
The tall blonde. She was
That
Elizabeth Berkley.
man,
I know
that,
what you're
that
talking
white
about. She
girl,
was cold.
she was
She
the
was cold.
Hillary, she was the white version of Hillary Banks.
I always liked Kelly, the brunette, though. I always thought Zach chose up right. But check it.
Yeah.
Now, for fifth place, this is where it gets difficult, bro. This is why I
Hmm.
got to be a buck. It gets hard. All right. Fifth place, I got a three-way tie between Christy Swanson, who is the original Buffy the Vampire. If you've seen the movie Buffy the Vampire, not the TV show, the
Yeah.
movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I got her. Number two, Alyssa Milano from Charm Girls. And Who's the Boss? If you know what Alyssa Milano
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
she's
yes, yes,
old.
yes. Did she pass away?
And,
No, no, no.
nah,
It was
she
the
didn't
other girl
pass
from
away.
Charm.
She
Yeah, it was
didn't
the other
pass
girl from
away.
Charm that passed away.
Yeah, and the third one, I gotta go with a girl from Jennifer Love Hewitt. I know what you did last summer.
Oh
Them
man.
is that's my three-way tie for fifth place, dog.
Hey,
Of the
hey, the
90s.
white lady, I don't know if she's white or Mexican from Law and Order Special Victim Unit. That girl fine. That lady fine with her rugged
Well, I
ass.
told you, I said nine chocolate. You didn't understand the play. I tried to throw it out there for you. You ain't had to kick all
Man.
five. You ain't had to stay in the milk, nigga.
I just stayed in the milk. I had to go dancing. I had to go dancing. If I didn't go
Now,
dancing,
if I open up the palette, though, it's gonna be different, nigga. Now we open up the palette, like it's some cold white women across history, like Lucille Ball. I love Lucy, was a gorgeous white woman. I can't knock Shorty. Uh, we gotta throw in Goldie Hawn. If you know who Goldie Hawn is,
hold on.
dog. Goldie Hawn
Hold on,
from Here
hold
She
on. You
Comes,
know who was
sir.
a fine white girl?
Uh,
She was
the
a
the
good fine white
Pussycats.
girl. Old girl that played on Sabrina. It was a the TV series, not the cartoon, but the TV series when she had the cat.
Clarissa Flockhart. I know you're talking about. Clarissa explained it all. She thick, very
And
thick.
what was her name from the Nettie? Nigga, fuck that bullshit. She can get it with that big ass wig on her head.
From you had old girl Stevie from the Parkers too. She was thick.
No, she played. They had a spinoff with her and Tan. So so Pam was supposed to get a spinoff of Martin, and
Nigga, we
I
ain't
watched.
about to do this. We not about to.
Yeah.
We gonna stop this pin right now, nigga. We was having a great
Hey,
conversation.
you
What
know
we
who's?
doing?
I'm over here just looking at some of this shit. You know, we forgot to put on there is
Who?
Pete Robinson's wife. She
Holly
I'm trying to find.
Robinson
Look,
Peake. Holly
man,
Robinson Peake.
she
Yeah,
was
we know
bad,
familiar with Mr.
boy.
Cooper.
Hanging with
Yeah,
Mr. Cooper.
yeah, hanging with
Cooper.
Mr. Cooper. Yeah, she was a nice, beautiful lady. I remember her.
That lady from X Files was not cute. I'm sorry.
Somebody put the lady from X Files on there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at
Scully.
yeah, where they rank. I just typed it in online who they consider, some of the finest women in the '90s.
I was about to say, they said, what? Scully from the X Files? Nah, bro. No, indeed. I mean, Scully wasn't ugly, though, but nah, she would have been, like, when you said, oh, girl, you said, damn, she played Catwoman in Batman Returns.
Not Mackay Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle
Michelle
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer. I got you. Dangerous Minds. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. She had those cat eyes. She had really pretty
She
eyes. I
was
know you're
cute.
talking about.
Hey, you remember Salma? She played on
Salma Hayek.
Zorro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Salma
Yeah. She
Hayek.
was
Come on, man.
man. When I seen her when she played on Wild Wild West and she had to sit and they showed her little butt. I said she had a little butt on her.
Man, I seen her in Desperado and From Dusk Till Dawn. And she also played in Freda. She played as Frida. Yeah, the Mexican artist or whatever, one of the, revolutionary as far as pushing art and expressing something in the past. She a historic figure.
Revolt. I'm looking at this crazy. Revolt said that they defined not women that they had Nia Long ranked number one, the finest. They had Lisa Ray number two. Vivica, I'm just running down. Vivica Fox, Jada Pinkett Smith at four, Gabrielle Union at five. I mean, Layla Rashad at six. I don't know about that one. Janet Jackson will be way higher. Holly Berry at eight. Tyra Banks at nine. Oh, hey, Francesca. How did we forget about Francesca? Y'all could never make me believe that her and Luther was a thing on the music videos though.
Can I take you out
Nigga,
tonight?
she was foreign. She was foreign. If there was
Reminisce.
such thing as foreign, she was. They had Brandy at 12. They had Regina Hall below Brandy. Regina Hall was way funner.
But
What?
the thing about it though, Chi, is like to, all those sisters are beautiful in their own unique way. That they're at a
Yeah.
level where it's really like what's your taste. It's not about who really
Yeah.
more of this or more of that. It's just they're
That's
at
what
a
I was
point
saying earlier
where
when you got off the
you
mic,
know,
and I was saying that everybody was so they you could never really get them mistaken. Like I can literally get a lot of today, and I'm not trying to like bash because I don't want to be that old nigga that sit there and bash the new stuff. But I'd be like, bro, they wasn't trying to unilaterally look like each other. Like there wasn't this standard of beauty. It was like they got Titania Ali, and I remember when she came back out and had a music video, and I'm like, and she wasn't Ashley like we knew she was Ashley no more.
yeah, nah, I remember that, G. But shit, nah, it was good shit. But I ain't gonna count for we've been running it. It's almost at
Yes,
the
sir,
hour
man.
and a half mark, G. And this has been fun, but your boy gotta run, dog. Anything you want to plug before we get up out of here, my dude?
Hey, man, Cheetah Critic on everything. CHITHECRITIC, man.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, dog. Y'all support my brother on all platforms, as he said, and his name is listed in the channel and posted on the video. Cheetah Critic. Once again, y'all, man, y'all know me, your boy Tony Mack, where it's always real, but it's always love. And if y'all love the conversation, y'all love to talk, y'all support the channel. I ain't asking for no money, and I ain't asking you to be funny. All I'm asking for you to do is thumbs up, share the channel, or subscribe to it, man. If y'all love it, thank y'all. Peace. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Tony Mack, and I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.